Change. It's like the one window moved. Make way for the jet. The other window didn't. It was a plump. It looked ugly. Ah. Isn't that a nice and relaxed soundtrack in the background there? Yes, isn't it? Now, I can give you what I hear immediately because I enjoy this very much. A scream of the dead and dying in the background. Just a nice bit of music and then there's we're dying. That's no internet for you. Okay, let's... Shit, I forgot something, didn't I? Ah, shit. I needed to send a fucking picture to my GUI. And I have clinically forgotten to do that. I'm smart. Yes, be very smart about it. Start your stream first, then think about the fucking later. Look, got your Kronos, but he's first. Well, that's that. That title is his. There's nothing we can say about it. Hello there. Give me a second while I send a freaking picture over to... Actually, for once, nothing work-related, but to my mother. Because she was like, we're doing shit. Can you send me a picture? First, I'm here for once. Oh, feel free to be here. It's nice to be here. We'll play some Neverwinter night and kill some people. And then later on we might play something else. It's a photo, isn't it? Yes, it is. Now, where did I smartly put... Oh, yeah, precisely where I expected it to be. I'm smart. Okay, with that out of the way, I can now not stop because YouTube still hasn't fucking finished loading. YouTube and live streams is fun because it takes bloody forever to fucking load for some mystic reason. Oh, there's Papagak, who's once again speaking the moon runes so that nobody can understand him. You would wonder what the point is, but it makes him happy. Hang on to British glider units on Community Heroes. It's a little broken. Honestly, I will admit openly that, to no one's surprise, I played little with the Brits. A bit more with the Americans, because, well, you know, you play the campaign and you start as the fucking Americans, so there's that. I played a lot more with the Wehrmacht, but I wouldn't claim to be good, to be fair. Generally speaking, strategy games are not necessarily my forte. I enjoy them, but I will never claim to be good at them. Rock, little Papagak, and he's like, you got rage, yes. We were kind of pissed off at you. Even though I told you before that I wouldn't have all of the time, you couldn't play for long. Not a problem. Happens to the best of us. Also, I now need to make myself a small little... What's that? Oh. Why did you open my video from yesterday? I should have played Tom King at Master's Reward. I know that soundtrack immediately. I've heard it for a long time yesterday. I need to make a thumbnail for that. I need to... No problem. Happens to the best of us. Don't you worry. Now then. I'm pretty sure you've heard enough screaming and music, so let's just go for screaming. Then we're gonna play some Neverwinter Nights. No problem though, little Papagak. No problem. I'm not really in the habit of taking offense that easily. Okay, now let's silence the phone because it's going to start fucking doing shit that I don't want it to do. And the very second I say this, the very second it's like, plop, I see a message plop up, like, I've got your picture. Yes, Mom, I know you got my picture because I sent it to you. Not much of a saying. Also doesn't require me to send, or you to send me a message. Well, you gotta go. Well, have a good one, little Papagak. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the apology. It wasn't really necessary, honestly. I didn't take it personally, so, very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And, have a nice evening. Treasures can spawn and anything really anywhere glider can land. Yeah, it's a bit like with the paratroopers. Those two can be fucking annoying as hell. Hey. Priestess of Auriel. Well, that's not good. Okay, for the moment, I'm gonna remind myself where the fuck I am. I am in one of the High Captain's bases. Yes, I will remember now. We dealt with one High Captain the last time. Actually, yes, I have a set, Baron set. Still a random inventory check, you know. If I would be you know, going to the airport, as you know, my little paladin, going to the check-in and go like security check as I look through my inventories, like, so what do you have in your inventory? A severe tat, a High Captain seal, a crypt key, and a doll. Explain yourself. Oh, the worst idea one. Yeah. I remember one match I played a while ago. What actually happened there? Right, I was actually trying to take the enemy's headquarters with my tanks, and they just continuously fucking brought in fucking airborne, fucking soldiers, picked up some fucking Panzerschrecks. Yes, I'm gonna call them Panzerschrecks, fuck you. Americans, whatever the fuck you call your anti-tank weapons. And shot at my tanks, my little Panzer Force. They weren't happy about it, let's just say. Yeah, but as long as the enemies are attacking your base, you will have no fog of war. You can drop them right on top of them. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's so bloody. I know you're here, priestess. And quite literally tell. Die at your hands. I will not. What's wrong? Game. I would very much like it if you could let me work with my sound. You will not. Need to tip out of the game, change the sound. That's annoying as fuck. Not uncommon for old game. Yeah. Actually, using your paradrops defensively is amazing. I hate it. Because my poor little tanks are going like waddle, 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 shoot, 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 bam! Another piss with a fucking anti-tank rifle comes. You're just sitting there like, I just want to take you out. Yeah. Now the British with their mobile, well, mobile everything basically. Interesting. But honestly, quite so confusing for a poor little brain like mine. My brain is like, nah. I can't take it, sir. I can't take it, it's too much. Too much trouble. Also, I will deal with you now because you fucked up, make my little Xiaomi not being able to open. So we'll die. Also, you're lying. You're calling yourself archers, but you're using fucking crossbows. I can see you lying in my face. It ain't very nice of you. That was not what I wanted to do, game. My character just randomly decides that I want to be surrounded by 3 dudes. That's totally safe. But to be fair, I mean, I'm hasted and they're just regular peasants. Ah, but what can you do with them? Oh, shall we? That, you didn't think that one through, did you? You do that. You do that. You do that. I'll, recover my fucking henchman who has decided to die a horrible death. I was about to actually praise him, go like, yes, I'm pretty sure even Shaolin can deal with this pretty much alone. Well met. Recover souls. I must go. Fuck you. I have to collect some loot. And then, as for the goal, yes, actually, let's talk about the goals. What is today's nice goal? -6 Good. Sleeping is best. Sleeping is king in this case. The goal of today's nice little Neverwinter stream shall be to beat freaking Luskan and get into the new chapter. As soon as we go to the new chapter, I shall end it there probably. Well, for multiple reasons actually. I do like to have a fresh whole evening ahead of me. I mean, fair enough, I'll probably play around with the Wehrmacht a bit more. I do love their little defensive. Because, you know, I can put down freaking amazing 8A guns and just... My little 88s, they're just sitting there, they're just shooting, they're pretty, what can I say? There's nothing not to love about them. Which makes them amazing, as far as I'm concerned. Ah, good times. But hey, if you're playing the Brits, I might be down for playing some of the Americans. The Amerikanskis. I mean, I do like them somewhat. In the middle of the road, honestly. Brits are a bit too special for me, honestly. With the whole playing completely differently than everybody else. Not necessarily my style. Germans are king. No one was surprised. No one even better than I. It's like, yeah, kinda expected that. Ah. How literal fuck, Shaolin, do you fail at opening a bloody chest? You have done it multiple times in your life. Done and done. Not that hard now, is it? She's like, no. Oh, boss. I don't know how to do this anymore. I've forgotten. She's forgotten all of her skills, basically. Yes. Where are you going, Sharwin? This area seems to have another problem with respawning enemies. I mean, it's not really a problem. Can kill me easily enough, that's not the problem. It's kinda annoying to get continuously interrupted when you're just trying to open a fucking chest. All I wanted out of this life was an open chest. Now, before we continue, we'll go back here and we'll check out that other exit. I'm pretty sure I did already check it out, so it's nothing really I'm too concerned about. Just, you know, to make absolutely sure, because, oh yeah, we forget stuff sometimes. Yeah, that one's empty then. I have been here already. Neverwinter Nights. Still, you know, it might not be Baldur's Gate. To be completely fair, and I kinda miss my 6-member parties, because fucking amazing what you can do with that. But still, you know, not pretty damn close. Close enough for government work. Close enough for pleasing me in this particular case. Yes, 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 I know. You wanna make yourself invisible? I don't want you to be invisible, so I'm going to hit you in the face. Casting magic like that. Not a wise decision, little lady. Not a wise decision at all. But alas, nobody claimed that she was smart to begin with. Heck, nobody claimed that priests in general were fucking smart, for good fucking reasons. Apart from themselves, of course. Like, yeah, we'd be smart. I mean, at least they could make the claim that they could read and write, while others couldn't, which technically speaking does give them an advantage. Yes, at one point. Long, long ago. And then, time to kill another High Captain. I actually don't have any need to kill him, because I already got the seal that we can use, but... you think I will actually miss all of this loot? Goblin Book Burner. Interesting. I can kinda imagine what your job is. Seems a lot of demons around, though. Not really something you necessarily expect in a pirates. I mean, maybe if he's in cohorts with the arcane brotherhood, then maybe. Well, maybe he's getting a bit closer to them than strictly necessary.
Done and done.
Maybe. I don't know, but I guess I'm gonna find out one way or another. If he has a nice robot figure next to him, I know I'm going to be in a fantastic situation. Actually, the one thing I really don't necessarily like to have around. Mages. Disarm. Hit. You disarmed the poor person. Are you feeling good about yourself, shall we? Just like, yeah, kinda. But it's just a random longsword lying on the ground. I mean, you know, realistic system. If you disarm your opponent, then yes, his weapon should be dropped on the fucking floor, as it should be. Prison key. And a helmet +1. Not the worst loot I've ever seen, honestly. Then again, I'm not nearly as much of an expert for this whole where's the good loot thing than William is. He's pretty awesome. He knows most of the shit. Especially where the, as he likes to call them, the hot chests are. Me, myself, not so much. Just not my style, necessarily. I have very few games where I actually would try to be that min-maxy, honestly, to be fair. Icewind Dale is one example for that particular rule applying. Because Icewind Dale quite literally is a very nice power fantasy for group combat. It quite literally invites you to be as fucking amazingly min-maxy as you want to be. Oh, no. You aren't with High Captain Kurt, are you? No, I remember you. Are you a prisoner? Yes, I used to be in Kurt's army, but I tried to flee when he went insane. That sounds promising. Suppose I should be thankful I've even a knife. You think you could free me? Would you find your way out on your own? I think so. I'd rather I try than sit around waiting for Kurt to let some demon eat me, or worse. Well, that's nice, but I appreciate some information. Not much, my lady, but I'll tell you what I can. Okay, okay. So, just how did you end up as a prisoner here? Such as one of Kurt's soldiers, from before the whole thing started. And many of us left. Most of his army is made of monsters and demons now. Ah, I kinda saw him. High Captain Kurt has gone mad. He'll do anything. Kill any of us. To kill the other High Captains. I tried to flee. Get away. He caught me and threw me in here. Have any clue as to why it might have been responsible for his madness? No, not really. There was this fellow who was the High Captain overnight, now that I remember. Curve called him Morgrim. Oh, this business began right after that. Have you heard you know about Kurt? Very strong fighter, my lady. He's gone mad too. But right now, though, he won't negotiate with you once you're in here. Probably out for blood. What sort of allies does he have? I think one of them was a priestess of Alriddle. I'm not sure. Some soldiers got recruited, some demons, lots of demons. Now comes through a portal that was made by the wizard who lived here before Kurt took over. Okay, tell me what you know about the portal then. It's brought a lot of demons through it. A lot of his power is connected to it in some way. What I was told anyway, by one of his mages. I wonder what he did to get that kind of power. Doesn't it? Blabber's still around here that belonged to the wizard who made the portal. Maybe it could tell you more about it. I don't know. Alright. Clear to find your way out. I plead for safety. The way behind me is clear. Thank you, my lady. Yes, I'm a gracious god.
Fair enough.
Letting people run away. Okay, so we should probably visit that library where the goblins are busy being book burners. For the most simplest of reasons, that we need that information on how to deal with the portal. I kind of find the idea of goblins burning books kind of annoying. I'm just gonna take all the books. Whatever I don't need, I can just fucking sell. Ah yes, book burnings. Oh, hello there, little strategy mamba. And book burning, something popular by some American churches. Is it though? I think book burning has always been somewhat popular, especially if you want to get rid of opposing ideas. Then again, your system requires you to burn the books of the others just to make sure you stay in power. As far as I'm concerned, you're doing it fucking wrong. But well. But you goblins, please get out of the way. Thank you, goblins. Thank you for being, well, fucking annoying little creatures. Since I'm a good person, I'm not just going to randomly start attacking them if they're not attacking me. I have a big heart, but that brings us back to the debate of, you know, a creature is evil and I kill it, doesn't that make me good? Although killing, you know, is technically speaking bad. Due to his own, he's been the wrong to creation of a permanent blah blah blah. Note several times that High Captain Kurt wishes to use the aperture for his own purposes, blah blah blah. The only concern about doing such a thing is that the magic that controlled the planet which is summoned by the aperture would also be disrupted. Oh. I know that he was a swift of a photo from Celestia, an example of abyssal metal, elsewhere in his home. Placed together in the aperture, it would bring about the desired disruption. So we need a bit of material from Celestia and a bit of material from all the hells, and we've got ourselves some nice fireworks. Some other people suffering.
Sorry.
That's kind of how it is, you know. Some minor suffering here and there. Basically, since every district in this fucking city has been fucked royally, and not there was no trace of loot there, to put it mildly, you will hear people screaming all throughout the bloody city, no matter where you are. And I mean, it's a very fair point. I'm pretty sure some fucking assholes are, you know, like these assholes, bloody anti-assholes, are running around killing people left, right, and center. Not in a nice way. Not that those rare red creatures were any better, mind you. Well. My little assistant is dead. Oh. Yes, I will see you dead. Literally, because, well, you're not a good fighter. You will die now. I highly doubt I will die. I very highly doubt I will die. Oh, and then the priestess is still around, but she's fucking hiding. You have made a critical mistake, priestess. A very critical mistake. Well, that explains why I couldn't open that fucking door. Shit, that's the portal. That's the portal. It's not a good idea to interact with that portal just yet. Phew.
Dying one.
Like dying is a pain in the ass. Well, woman, understood one very important lesson there. Well, I guess it kind of fits a character, but if I were to suddenly die and then be resurrected at a fucking temple, I'd probably have more to say than dying was unsettling. Probably like, oh shit. Shit, oh shit, oh shit. Ah. Let's never do this again. Oh, no then. Well, it's a hell. And I don't really want to fight them just yet. Everybody got. What? Lego Star Wars? I don't think I won even one fucking Lego title. I did write it on my list of potential buys because you were like, it's interesting, take a look, but that's basically the last I did. Haven't went further yet with that. Bang. Great cleave, critical hit in your face. And it was at this point that my shot decided yes, now's a good time to kill him. I mean, actually, I have surprisingly good things about some of the Lego games. More than you would expect, actually. But Luskan is ours. Yeah, I kinda disagree with that statement. Luskan shall now belong to me, as I am the only fair judge left. Come on, just die. You're just a fucking assassin. You ain't that tough of a googie. Well, demons. Nobody was surprised. With a fucking demon summoning portal, that is indeed a bit of an advantage that is going to fuck with me. Those three. Is that what I think it is? That's probably stuff from Celestia. Okay, we got ourselves a holy item. Now we just need another unholy item and combine them in the portal to see fireworks. That's all the plan goes. I mean, since the plan comes from a mage, I'm not too sure how trustworthy that is, but... Beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers indeed. Oh no, it's a trap. I'm so scared. Boo hoo hoo. Let's see. More demons? More demons. And the annoying kind. The ones that actually have range attacks. Really not necessarily what you want to deal with if you can avoid it. No. If you can, that is. I'm not saying that you necessarily can, though. Also, the way cones work in this game is kinda interesting. But well, ignore some of the more special parts of this particular game and enjoy the journey to find more stuff to kill, maim and murder. Hey, Sharvin, you can probably unlock that. Progress, corpse. Oh, a succubus. Here's your picture. You look a lot less demonic than I would imagine a succubus to look like. The perfect build of flawless skin. Succubi are the most comely of the diamonds. I left a damn mortal man. Rhymes of passion. Like I don't have anything else to do. Yeah, no. I don't think so. How would you get on your knees? Because quite literally, fucking below me. Very simply a demonist that needs to solutions. Yeah, well, actually aren't they categorized normally as, what's it called? Dream demons? Normally. Most. Sagas. I'm not too much an expert. I like the idea, you know, having sexy women seduce you. Sounds nice, but that's basically where my thought process ends.
I hope you like pain.
Okay, so do I actually have to just drop it in there? Like, go like, wham, bam? That doesn't need to work. You're too excited to talk right now. Oh, I can use my lore actually. What kind of demon? A dream demon. Comes to you in your dreams, sucks your vitality, goes home, is happy, and full of health. Examine it more closely. Portal connects to one of the outer planes, most likely a layer of the abyss. It is used to regularly summon demons to this world. In your estimation, its energy seems incredibly sensitive to planar materials. Wish to be woman-shaped demons that connect man, human, her creation of witches. Meh. There are many interpretations here. Took the smooth toe and the glowing thing in there. Rabam. Exploded the portal. I usually would assume that if I explode a freaking portal, that would do damage to me. It did not, just a slight amount. Oh, take a rest? Yes, I can. Well, I'm assuming there are as many interpretations as you wish there to be. Because, you know, lore like that is usually not going to be just one single source. Alright, what do you go so far as to say they are fucking more? Probably. Probably also older ones, because, you know, the idea of fucking demons is not really new. And equating the average form of the women with the evil is also not really uncommon, because, well, they do have the ability to tempt. Easy to misuse, I'd say. Like Captain fucking Kurt and a priestess. First we kill the priestess. Can get the priestess dead. No healing for Mr. Kurt. Good. Now you fight me. The popes or the cardinals or somebody else who had some time to write a fucking book about it were like, yes, this is how it is. I'm pretty sure the pope didn't address every of the, I don't even know, 99,000,000,000 fucking forms of demons and possession you can have. Because, you know, they'd run out of popes. Yeah. You were supposed to be the strong one here, eh? Oh, no communication though. Another head for my collection. Another prison key. Well, not that I didn't already had one, but I mean, thanks, I guess. I'll take it. And some side rooms. Now let's save the game because there could be traps. And I would really like to not die and have to redo that, although it's fucking easy. Great, it's trapped. Okay. Not necessary even. Kinda nice. I can use the pope which just recorded this. Yes. It's more like, you know, probably the Pope wasn't the only one who fucking decided what demon is what by definition. He probably had his people help him out a bit. And otherwise he ran out of fucking time. This room is surprisingly messed up. I don't think there are many areas in this game, but the game actually is that messed up. I mean, I guess that kinda happens if you put things in by basically hand. Mistakes were made. Double layers were introduced to this room. Okay, can I cure my disease? Fucking can. You'd be surprised what this game counts as a disease. Let's just say. How many things? But no, I triggered a trap. It hurts me so much. Yawns. Yawns out of pure boredom over your beauty traps. It's good to be doing this. Oh, they actually have a nice pool of HP. There's quite a good chance of me to actually surviving. Even stepping into a fucking trap. Now, next we need to go back to Aringen and go like, hey, I know you told me to get you one high captain seal, but, I kinda got you too. See if Aaron is happy about the extra gift. Also, you know, that's fair. I can't just kill one and let the other one be, alive. That would be unfair. How many fucking prison keys am I gonna get out of this game? Hello, Evane.
Do business to you.
Why you not look like one of good soldiers. Evane Rice, I'm here to rescue you. And you're here to rescue me. That's what I just said, woman. Listen to me first, please. That ring. A Shellenridge ring. Infect the gorge. It's been keeping me healthy in here, so I can't use my spells to teleport away. Now that the wards and the door are gone, I can leave on my own, if you will let me. Thank you for releasing me, my lady. I'm very grateful. Please find a line when you have a chance. I'm sure he can reward you. He better reward me. I did all the job he asked me of. Cutlass Inn, yeah, okay. So I need to go to the Cutlass Inn then. Go back there. First we need to kinda sell some fucking
Hello to you.
equipment. Including an ass-load of fucking books that we rented. Yes. We will never admit to stealing. Oh look, I can actually sell one for once. That. Take a nice look at it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Make room in the inventory for the next area. Basically. The next area is gonna be... excuse me. The one with the Brotherhood. As far as I'm aware, the Brotherhood of fucking magicians usually has good loot. Which serves me very, very, very well. Pretty sure we're the one. Yeah, it's the one. Immunity to mind affecting spells. A mind affecting spell immunity is, as you can imagine, a pretty damn amazing thing to have. Chainmail +3, yeah, go screw yourself, I didn't need it. Half plate +3, that's better. Not good yet, but better. Yeah, I need to kind of start putting those into things, basically, because that's just getting a bit messy. First of all is damaged by the marks of a small sharp teeth. But since it's in several spots, small name has been embroidered into its torn chest. Temlin Whitesnow. Can't really tell me much. You need to meet a Temlin lady and tell her like, hey, I found something. You're probably not gonna like what that means. I'm imagining it will be piercing. Yeah, I never really liked those because I forget to change them around and then I'm just gonna get more damage for no good reason. Okay. Now that we have some more order. Actually, how does my inventory look? Okay, so that's my treasure chest, basically my treasure trove of all of the things I like. And then you, my little thing, are going to be my next to fill up with horrible things. Package. Like, what do you have in your package, sir? There's nothing unusual. A few hats, a few keys. You know, just the bare minimum of necessities a man needs to survive in this world. Like I said, random hats. That fits in there. Focus second menu doesn't fit in there though. Is there really reason to keep it though? I mean, not really, but I always have a bit of an adversity towards throwing away quest items. Actually, Xiaomi, let me talk to you. Level up, place. Stop being so weak, become tougher. Can I take a look at you? You're level 12, you have 18 strength. That's actually not bad. I've equipped your short bow again. Why you continue to change your fucking weapon, I don't know, but I mean, I'll take it. Okay, so first we go back to the Cutlass Inn. Just not there, just not... Yeah, the Cutlass down there. But technically speaking, you would assume after I just killed both of the fucking high captains that there's no way in hell the city has any enemies left for me to fight. After all, where should they come from? And we'll see if the game is actually smart enough to apply that right here, right now. So kinda probably gonna have to look up where to actually detect with that fucking doll, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Where are you? There you are. Yes. I mean, if you were just a pushy, you could have just run in there and go like, oh, I'm gonna shave my sister. But no, he was sitting out here and drinking himself stupid. Oh well. And then explain to me your rescue after she appeared. How can I ever thank you, my lady? It's the real gold pieces. I wish I could give you more. That will be fine. Because that is how I am. Most gracious person. Okay, so can I find anyone else? Pretty sure I saw another named person somewhere around here. Yeah, Londa.
Please forgive me, but I am in no mood to speak. I am sure others here.
Seems to be a problem. You intend to persist. Oh well. Wish to know what is wrong? I shall tell you. The story is not a unique one. Here. An evil man, Captain Baram, invaded a home with his soldiers. He had all our wealth to pay for his army and his war, no doubt. My husband objected, naturally, without even a sword. Baram, he cut my husband down, murdered him. I remember his laughter as he took my children, all 9 of them, turned me out of my home. As he was done with it, he burned it to the ground. My husband is dead. The fiend holds my children. I know nothing of their fate. I have nothing left, nowhere to turn. It's my tale. That is very sad. Very blunt. Hey, it is very sad. I would do anything to have my children back, but Baron will not even see me. Cannot me. Or perhaps I could help you. Would you? I would give anything to have my children saved from that fiend, or to at least know that they are right. Reward you. I have no coin here, but my husband had some saved. Now where it is, and I could tell you. Be enough, I think. Very well, I'll help you. But we have any questions? No, not really.
You return? Have you found my children? Are they safe?
I'm sorry, Lonna, all your children are dead. Dead? No, I don't believe it. You have little Tomlin's bear. It is without a doubt. What you're saying is true. Thank you for telling me the truth. It's the key to my husband's vault. It is in the sewers, and a long passage north of the water. I must go. I must go. Run away, woman. I mean, she held some hope until the very moment she decided to look for the truth, at which point she did not have any hope any longer. Okay, she ran outside and attacked immediately the next group of fucking were-rats. That was not the smartest decision I've ever seen. I mean, I can kinda get where she's coming from, don't get me wrong. I am not that much of a monster that I couldn't understand, but wasn't necessarily a smart choice to do that. Ah, then let's take one last look into the sewers before we go up to the Yarringend and deal with some shit, I suppose. Unloading area, loading the area. I love old games. The loading streams actually had a proper place and actually were pretty much acceptable as far as I'm concerned. Which also meant that they could be used as information streams. Nowadays, if your loading times are fucking fast, just really no point in putting anything in there, is there?
I'll put you.
Not like people actually go to see it. But ideally, most of games actually try to not even have loading streams at fucking all. A bit of a lost start. Out of the somewhat interesting loading screen. Now then, where, oh where? I'll go make strategy. Don't worry. There are more things in this life than my stream. Sadly enough, I know. And it should be fucking forced mandatorily by the government to watch at least an hour or so. That would be a nice playtime. Like all of the humans get around and have access to the internet. That would be an amazing amount of playtime. Actually, I would like to see that on YouTube, just how much playtime that would actually add up to. And I don't mean by, you know, one day, but of a long, long time. Hmm. Oh, where would that... I mean, I know where that leads. That leads to, Graham's fucking way. Yeah, pencil down to bed on the right map. Well, maybe, but they're really, really strange to get used to when you're coming from just normal Wehrmacht. It's like, okay, I have some witch loggers, I have some light vehicles, I have some heavy vehicles. And they're just like, well, we have all the vehicles. Ain't nothing else. Treasures. Trapped treasures, mind you. The game is like, let me make that obvious for you. This one will be trapped. Oh, I was about to say I didn't save, fuck, but no, I survived.
Dying.
Yes, I know. Dying is unpleasant. But you don't say.
Fair enough.
Okay. If you had told me that you couldn't open this beforehand, Sharwin, I would not have actually gone out of my way to bring you back. Me fucking immediately. No then. Issues that you need all the buildings. One different kind of infantry per building. I mean, the Panzer Brigade is special. Because they're, you know, the elite and stuff. I kinda get that they're playing a bit differently, but Jesus Christ, they're a bit too far out there. I like my classical Wehrmacht. I like my mortar guys. I like my Volksgrenadiers, and then after, normal Grenadiers. Some good old-fashioned Panzer hoists. Very nice. Now where? Have I left Aaron Gent? Is he actually in here? Oh yeah, he is. I'm an idiot. I mean, you know, if you do a team play and one plays the Panzer Elite, I can see that working well, because I don't think the Panzer Elite is necessarily meant to be played solo or with just Panzer Elite, because I kind of miss out on a lot of stuff.
That you have found the location of this cult, hiding amongst the wizards of Luskan's host tower.
Oh, I have the shield that you need.
Excellent work, my friend. I have already managed to put together a forgery that will claim the bearer as an ambassador of Mulhorand.
Ooh.
It is then a simple matter of moving the seal from one document to the other, as so. And it is done. This forgery then should allow you to bypass any guards at the bridge, as well as the magical wards. Once inside, however, I would not rely on it.
Well,
Go then, and do what you must.
success it shall be, or my death. Which would just mean that I have to go back in again. That's how that works. Out of my way, peasants. I have a mission. I need to snake in. Snack, snack, snack. By killing everything that is in my way. Very snacky. Very snacky indeed. Now, would you open up, please? I have a bad right here. I'm an ambassador from Mulhorand. But let me see that. It is fixed with the seal. It's magical, so it can't be forged. Very well then, madame. My apologies. Because I've had quite a few dignitaries arriving the last couple of weeks. And so far away. No matter, you may cross. Thank you. And I wrote him. And with that, we have arrived. The Arcane Brotherhood stronghold. We shall murder them all most profoundly, of course. Oh well. I'm assuming the Brotherhood is also gonna have a bit of an internal strife, most likely.
Fair enough.
I have a very distinct feeling that things are not gonna be
Done and
nice and easy. Well, you open the door that leads to nowhere. Great job, Sharwin. Great job, great job. Somebody forgot to put a room in there. If even my weapon can't hurt this, that's special.
Hail and well met. I will need to see your pass, if you would be so kind.
Here you go. seems an excessively far distance travel. I've been informed of no invitation made to the Murundi. We certainly were not expecting you. Yes, they don't inform you of all of the guests. Well, most of the time they do, aye. It's a case of the battles in the tower. Things have grown lax, but still. Alright, I've met several people from your land. They were dark-skinned and dressed rather extravagantly. You look nothing like them. Are you refusing me entry? I suppose not, no. Winters have been notoriously difficult for me to contact since the fighting ceased. Anyway, the deal is legitimate. Tempus knows they've received enough visitors as of late. I'm going to open the door for you then. Suggest you take the empty suite just inside the door on the right, my lady. You'll have to wait with the other ambassadors for someone to come and get you. When you know that it may be well before anyone comes. A new Archmage Arcane was appointed after the fighting in the tower, but I understand things are still quite chaotic. It was suggested you not venture past the main chamber. Fighting may be over, but the wizards would mistake you for an intruder. If you went there, you were not permitted. But now they are in no mood to ask questions. I'm sure you understand. Right. Not asking me any more questions, he's already fucking suspicious of me.
Sorry.
I would kinda like to avoid any more suspicions before I'm actually inside. I can start my murder spree. Thanks, game.
Are you another ambassador? Have these fool wizards invited everyone to their tower then?
Probably they have.
Certainly takes their time with their dealings, let me warn you.
Who are you? I'm Ian Escher, the Yetgood Elk Tribe. I've come to speak to this wizard at their own invitation. Seem intent on keeping me waiting. What do you mean? That these fool wizards wish to curry favor of the Elk Tribe. They're doing a foul job of it. Despise waiting, and it seems all they do here. I'm the ambassador from Molohorn. I've never heard of this place you speak of. Cannot be important. The wizard see you before me. I shall be furious indeed. Waited almost long enough. Could I ask you some questions? Question is, why would Yinesha answer any of your questions, woman? This is of the Elk Tribe, it's not your own. Well, there's no harm in talking, is there? Wink wink. Suppose there's not. That. What else to do, since the foolish, idiotic obeserities left me to my own devices? I have a question. Have you heard of the one named Malgrim? Joseph, have you not? It was he who invited me to his tower. The man is the new Archmage Arcane, after all. Archmage Arcane, what happened to the old one? I do not know. There have been many battles in these towers, I'm told, that have brought the Malgrim to power. What do wizards do with their old leaders? Perhaps he has fled. Perhaps he will return, remove this Malgrim when he can. The fact is that Malgrim rules the wizard now. There's many plans indeed. Indeed. Hey, would you mind if I stole your chest? I mean, you don't mind me triggering the trap on it, so I'm assuming you're good. Yep. Not even the shield golem is taking any problem with that, apparently. That one inside there, though. I figured out why you don't like them. Oh. Do tell. It's the way forward. Many steps needed to do basic things. Here, point.
Tells them King Albert all they needs. They not need you or nobody else.
I am the ambassador for Mullerhands. Not use of this place. Wizards bring peoples from all over, and all they need is old, many arrows, he tells them. Who are you? A warrior, great skill. Come to speak with wizards for King Obold Many Arrows. Greatest chieftain in North he is. Wizards not need others like you. This is Obold you keep mentioning. He knows nothing. King Obold Many Arrows, the greatest chieftain of orcs. They have largest clan. Call other clans to come for war. Great army. Wizards be happy if wizards be smart. What do the wizards need you for? You know tells. Your important business speaks only to wizards. Okay. Something seems to be going on here. By that I mean something is being in the making. I've also already seen a nice amount of fucking weird golems that I need to kill. Yeah, I mean honestly I never really warmed up too much towards the Panzer Elite, apart from the name, kinda cute. But yeah, Never annoying to play. Not necessarily if you play it supportively, I guess. It is still something I can go with if you have the patience for it. I guess I could try playing them. Full round or two, you know. In a support role. Attack! Try the intruder. Don't try me, bitch. I'm pretty sure you go first. I have a very distinct feeling when it comes to that. Small diary and a key. That's the thing. All the pincer need. Small, like elite mechanized infantry, light armor. Basically, yeah. Small journal. Mogram is assigned to quarters with the other ambassadors. No, if that is true. I'm not sure of anything anymore. I expected I have fallen. I'm out of love with my lord. Or people and my god. I'm alone. I burn my only waking moment. Whisper between the dreams. The only hope. Hope for what though? Salvation? If. It's a letter to Arabeth. It was written in a delicate hand. My dear Lady Arabeth, someone has told me that I must inform you on how to move about the ghost tower. Oh, fuck's sake, Arabeth stayed in his room. That makes sense. I don't know if you are aware, but much of the host tower is not connected in the normal fashion. We use teleporter to move about from area to area. Your name is you can find the first teleporter in the third chamber. You need to touch the portal and express your desired location, which will open the way for you. Second level anyone may reach. Beyond that, you must have a runestone which allows your access. For security, of course. The portals, once open, remain so for a mere half-minute, my lady. Run through once it has been opened. Close this letter, the runestone that will allow you to reach Master Margaret's private sanctum. He awaits your arrival eagerly. Your servant, Apprentice Pim. Well, that's a sapphire, not a runestone, but it's a fucking start. Alright, time to kill some fucking shield guardians. But yeah. I still think, actually, technically speaking, hasn't the Wehrmacht actually more actual, you know, heavier tanks? Now that I think about it. Like, you know, they have the Panzer IV and the Panzer. I mean, the Panzer IV is a medium tank at best. But the Panzer in that form is definitely a heavy tank. Costs a fucking arm though to actually get that thing done. I think at most I've ever used like 3, maybe 4 Panzer IVs or combined assaults. Because you really can't afford that much more. Still, it's a Panzer IV, you know, a pretty damn iconic thing. I like it. It's cute. That's the sort of form that you will immediately recognize. Like, ah yes, Panzer IV. Come on, Sharween, open the door for me. I need to go in there and beat a fucking were thing. Work hits. Disgusting. And they were protecting a chest. That is not nearly strong enough to kill me. Once he can get like 2 panzers at a time. A long list of steps. Pretty much. I mean, that's actually the problem in the way Company of Heroes is set up. Basically, the heavy vehicles are somewhat of a trump card. You don't get them early on, you usually have to invest some steps to get the heavy ones. Having a faction that actually calls itself Panzer Elite and is basically trying to rely on vehicles is not necessarily going to work that well. Second floor. Oh, guess we have to do this a bit, how to put it mildly, floor by floor. Attack! There's some invisible mages here. Show me somebody where to kill them. I hate mages. Yeah, that's precisely why I hate fucking mages. They do horrible damages to you. Give it half a fucking chance. Well, being an acolyte doesn't seem to be paying well, at least, because that's disgustingly little in the way of actual money. And then, save the game and start stealing their shit. As is good old RPG tradition. Take everything that is not nailed down and that you can carry. Until you can't carry any longer. But already a stone for the 4th floor.
I'll put you in your place.
Disgusting little acolyte.
Fair enough.
And shall we... Yeah, I was about to say. You stuck. A chance. At least so far, I'm not too worried about the fucking Arcane Brotherhood, honestly. We haven't really met any of the mages, to be fair. But at least the acolytes are not really much to write home about. They do have the damaging spells, you know, like the classic fireball, the magic missile, all of the shit you kinda... well, expect from a mage. But nothing yet I'm too worried about.
I always get my way.
As of course, you know. As is rather typical of a mage, they have the health pool of a flea, basically. You can look at them funnily and they fall over and die. Which is, I mean, you know, fair point. I don't know who you are, but you will suffer. He's over Wizard Blesker. Luskan, did you show regret our meeting? I have. You smelled funny. I've regretted my meeting with you. Probably not as much as you, though. But sure, he regretted it a lot more than me. Now, just say. Probably regretted it quite a bit more. Okay, we have now... enemies nearby. We're talking about game, there are no enemies nearby. Hey game, I'm gonna teleport out and I'm gonna come back in again. You wanna be a bitch about it? I'll just do this. Well then. Actually, I don't actually remember how many fucking layers this tower has, but since the individual layers with memory reserve are not that big, it should actually take us that long to finish this one up. I think. Give me the third floor then. Thanks, game. Took you long enough now, didn't it? See dead bodies. Always a good start. More free stuff. Also, surprisingly high amount of money, comparatively speaking. Malmus forces have completely taken over the North Tower. Archmage Arclem is nowhere to be found. Delta has commanded us to turn loose the experiments. Yeah, why am I not surprised? Oh, that worked splendidly, I'm assuming. Like, look, we experimented on some creatures, and then we let them loose. That's certainly not going to backfire in any way, shape or form against us. Fish property humans is disrupted by material of opposing planes. So yeah, we've kind of already learned that lesson. Basically, portals to the other planes don't really like materials that come from the well, opposing quote-unquote plane. Checking out, we have a fucking portal into the fucking hells, then putting some celestial material in there is a very good way to disrupt the portals. Means I'm assuming there's gonna be another fucking portal run here, where we have to deal with demons constantly being fucking summoned.
I hope you like pain.
Yeah, I'm not a man thing. I'm a god compared to you.
did nothing.
Okay. They can't just bash that. Was its eye? What was it eyes? Okay, if I put a Quasit's eye in there, will this work? Could we put a Quasit's eye in? Yep. Worked like a bloody charm. I just need the opposite. Imp's eye. Ah yes, the small little difference between the Abyss and the Hells. Very important little distinction. A very important little distinction.
I hope you like pain.
Character and demon must fight. You die. You die too. Go away. Come on, you're supposed to be dead. Let me interact with that game. Stop being a bitch about it and let me interact, please. Enemy's eye. And we've dealt with, well, a potential demon invasion into Luskan. So the people will be very happy to know that they will not die to randomly appearing demons. One can only hope that the people will be grateful. Hopes and fucking dreams in this particular case. So I'm gonna take all of the eyes. Maybe I can sell those. At the very least. Can't really say no to a bit of extra monies to come along. It would be much appreciated. Okay, time to go to the next layer of horribleness. Boss floor. Oh, then a new floor and less dead bodies. One hand, disappointing. On the other hand, maybe a good sign. Hell there. Dealing with wizards, always a bit of a pain. Especially if they get their fucking invisibilities and other such nonsense built off. That really doesn't go well, let's just say. And legit. Only a flesh golem left. Nothing too scary. Actually, easy peasy. Not even considered a challenge. Well, to be fair, not kind of well leveled. Yeah, you know, joke now. Nice that you can just stand there and avoid getting attacked, but maybe you wanna attack? Should have joined Rimado. Speedo must have my Berlin's campaign. To finish work on the replication rod. There's placed together with the control rod in the replication chamber. The magic starts an automatic creation cycle. It was formed. Okay, interesting.
I simply can't carry all of this.
Well, that explains where the fucking golems come from. Please inform the Avengers that they are no longer to dump their failed alchemical experiments into the sewer. Why is that even allowed in the first place? Why would you allow your students to take their magical potions, the failed ones, mind you, and fucking put them in the sewers? I mean, quite literally, you know, pouring them down there. That ain't a wise idea. That's putting it really, really nicely. Da-dam, 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 da-dam. Semi impressions. The control rod in, put the golden replication rod in. To destroy the chamber. Doesn't work. Well, that setting. Oh, what's up? Hello, little William. Well, as you can see, Neverwinter's up. I'm not the one attacking that door. Now then, little wizard. You will die a horrible death for your crimes against humanity. As you can see, we are in the Host Tower. We're here to kill some mages. Maybe we're in overhead a little bit. Maybe a little bit of a retreat. Later, kill someone. Like, how did I do this? I'm technically speaking not involved. I'm innocent. Wasn't that the scene of the crime, you see, when the crime was committed, so by that definition, I was innocent. There was no murder. There was no murder whatsoever. I swear, officer. Okay, can't really move freely here. Bit of a pickle, that. Because I kind of would like to get rid of the mages, because those are actually dangerous. Those hurt me. And I don't mean, you know, in an emotional way, I mean in a very, very physical way. They're hitting me on the head, harshly. No then. While you're resting, I'm going to rest too, by taking my pipe. Pipe is awesome. The pipe saves lives. Not how it does it, but it does. Better. Now then, back to doing horrible things to mages. Who will die? Rimado Domin. Well, to where you die at some point. I'm actually very grateful for that fucking little hand thrower. He has done splendidly well in helping me along. And absorbing a lot of damage, to be completely fair and honest with you.
I always get my way.
Now then, Iron Golem. You're the last boss that I need to kill. Die you will. Hey, why have you decided to fight me again, you idiot? Weren't you aware what would happen? Because I'm pretty sure I could have told you what would happen. Unbelievable. Just fucking rude. But at least it was considered overpowering. To be fair, to be fair. It was pretty overpowering. Get that to him. The last war golem of your creation went berserk and killed almost an entire battalion of orcs. Kind by Morgrim. Archmage. Well, at least he claims to be one. The new Archmage, to be fair. I mean, I'm not really surprised that, you know, an Arcane Brotherhood, or any Brotherhood in Luskan, a city very well known for its the strong short rule, the weak short server philosophy, took power by, how to put this mildly, brutalizing everybody else. It's like, aha. How does this make you feel, little Arcane Brotherhood? What do you think about this? Like, yeah, pretty normal day. And I get used to it. Or can I cure my disease? That's the wrong button. That was indeed the wrong button. Okay, let's sneak back to the portal and then we'll go back and sell some shit, basically. And get some healing done. Then we go to the next layer. See what we find there. Till we can find nothing more. Deep, 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 deep. I do love that even when I'm slowed down as fuck. Not a problem. Well faced. Juice.
Hello to you.
I'm in need of healing. Thanks, man. Could I sell you some shit while we're at it? Like this shit. Yes, here is ones. I don't really need it because I have cure fucking critical wounds on Mars anyway. Another X. It's a nice bony, but meh. Like sword more. Proton Skull Crusher. I'll just stay with fucking longswords though. Longswords are awesome. New horse shield. Fire resistance. Come on, what I missed. Well, we managed to finish off another area in the tower and we're still climbing through the portals. Getting shit killed. Along the way. I'm just gonna sell some things and what I can't sell I'm going to put on the floor and go like, well, it's not my problem any longer. Nice Tiller. Actually nice. If I were a rogue, I would be using daggers, that would be nice. My ring of protection is better. Clear swords, bonus intelligence. Yeah, that doesn't help me. Like, you can't get smarter with this, and I'm sitting like, not useful for me though. That, and for that. Can't even use it because it's a fucking arcane magic. Defense, can't use it because it's fucking arcane magic. I have a lot of equipment here that I can't actually use. For obvious reasons. Like, look at all of these cool stuff that a mage would very much like to have. I'm feeling like, yeah, it'd be kinda cute if I were a mage. Sell it. Identified ring of holiness. I'm pretty sure I can't use that as a paladin. Another ring of protection +2. Be a sword +2. All of these mages seem to be really bad. Because if they all need fucking rings to help the intelligence along, then, well, can't really be that good. Now, can they? Okay. Cleaned out the inventory somewhat. Sure missed some sapphires or some nonsense. That doesn't matter. Time to go to the next layer. The 5th floor. Actually, how many floors are there? I don't remember off the top of my head. Still wonder. Maybe 10? Was it 10? Would have been 10. More mages! 8 mages. And a cultist. Well, that's great. Come on, just get one more good hit in.
I hope you like pain.
I hate invisibility spells. I hate invisibility spells for very good reasons. They're just the tiniest bit annoying, to put it mildly. Makes it harder to hit them, which is kind of what I would like to avoid, because, well, letting them be unhit means they have an opportunity to cast spells. Those spells can hurt you. Very badly. Very, very badly. Oh, I see many traps in there. Oh, that's a great start. There isn't there? I'm not going to be happy about it, I can imagine. Oh boy.
Fair enough.
Good thing is, I'm not too afraid. I have a nice health pool. Like, what's the worst that could happen? She could die. They're just like, alright. No, pensieritis me. Yeah, pretty fair assumption, I would say. As I said, you know, maybe in a support role I can kind of see them if you give them all the time in the world to slowly develop and get shit done. But, generally speaking, pretty meh of a faction, I would say. Hey, you were supposed to kill that one first, you mongoloid. Kill it. Kill the other one. But this is not a fight that you wish to fight like this. Instead, we want to kill all of the red ones so that the summoned ones just fucking disappear. Makes it a lot easier for me. So those creatures have a lot of range, don't they? And surprising, actually. Surprising indeed. That was a bit of a miss of a door opening. I mean, I guess it's XP, and I do like XP. I mean, who doesn't? That did not went as well as it could have, shall we say.
Fair enough.
Every single... God damn it. Don't cast spells at me. I'm allergic to spells. It makes me want to kill ya. Can't rest while there are enemies nearby. I cannot rest while there are enemies nearby. I know, game. Thanks for reminding me. I was like, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you absolutely understand, without any shadow of a doubt, that you cannot rest while there are enemies nearby. Battle Devourer. Are you telling me I can't damage this thing? If so, this could be once a problem. So, devours battles. Let me see. Bred for use as spies and messengers in the Underdark, these former intellect devourers are virtually unkillable, though they no longer retain their psionic abilities. So generally speaking, they're just a pain in the butt. Aha! I managed to get some damage in there. I'm pretty sure I'm not the one who does the damage though. Pretty sure that's all on Sharwin. Good Sharwin. I believe in you. You too can kill things. Then your master can't. Well, it's that. Its resistance means nothing. And for some mystical reason it had some arrows on it. I mean, I'm not saying no to that. I will not fall, but thanks anyway. Nothing to your apprentice, indeed. I'll claim victory here because my apprentice Defeated an enemy that was unworthy of my blade. Yes.
Always get
I just precisely hope we're going to tell this story to future generations. It just was such a pathetic creature that I do not wish to fight it. Yeah, just cast your spells. I don't give a shit, I want to plunder shit. Now then. Now we're Jack at dawn.
I'll put you.
Ouch, a fireball. Give the fireballs. It is not very nice. Okay, you just say you didn't want to harm it. The princess was too good to fight. Something like this, yes. I mean, you know, it is an evil creature, so killing it is kind of my job. My sworn duty and all of that nonsense, but, you know, sometimes I need to have my squire fight for me. Yes. This is precisely how it is. There's no doubt in my mind that it is what has happened. Not that my weapon was completely inefficient against it, and I just stood there like an idiot. A little Schneefetus, I would speak to you. As you see, the beautiful woman looks completely out of place in this evil place. Are you trying to imply that she is not evil, or that she is evil?
Who are you? A better
I'm
question,
God.
perhaps, is what are you doing in the tower? You don't seem like one of Margrim's totems.
Well, who are you? No, I am female. Well, that certainly means that you aren't native to the Brotherhood. Stranger thing. You are one of Margrim's. Oh, now you were one of Arkham's. Good question then. How did you come to be this deep within the House Tower? I'm an adventurer. Exploring. Evasive answer. Far from the truth, no doubt. You truly expect me to believe that you haplessly wandered past the tower's walls. Kinda? So I suppose that Malgrim was stupid enough that he removed the spells from the bridge. Adopted. You had this. I'm to question your word. I'll be more than willing to answer your questions in full, or do whatever else you wish. First I would ask a boon of you. See that brazier on the other side of the room? It's a spell that keeps me from leaving. Would you be so kind as to destroy it? How do I know you're telling the truth? Do you believe I would stand here in this room for some other reason? For the odd chance that you might stumble upon me? I mean, kinda, you're an NPC, that's kinda your job. No way to prove my words, I suppose. You need to ask me what you like, of course. Why don't you destroy the brazier yourself? You'd be perfectly capable of doing so, I assure you. I could reach it. Fortunately, the spell that restricts my movement falls just short of the brazier. Been rather foolish of Malgrim to set up my prison otherwise, wouldn't you agree? Why were you imprisoned and not killed? It is difficult to explain. The enemy would not serve Malgrim's purposes. What do you mean? I mean that, while it would be inconvenient to me, it would not prevent me from searching for Malgrim hopes to prevent. Well, meaning you're not human at all, then. Never human female, you are indeed. Will not fill in the blanks, however. You know what you know. What's the difference, however? I'll have no more questions from you. Tell me now. Will you destroy the brazier or not? Yeah, very well, I'll destroy it. You gave me the answer I wanted. If I can reload if it turns out to be evil.
You have done well.
Hmm.
Margrim will be chagrined to know that some adventurer stumbled in to rescue me from his spell.
Well, I hope so.
I am eager to be off in search of Arkham. It will be difficult to say where he might have hidden himself in his condition. Regardless, the tower will be ours again in time.
I don't know if I'm happy with this decision.
As for you, you did your part. You freed me, and the reward is yours by right.
Uh-huh.
Take this item and go. I suggest that you not still be present in the host tower when I return.
I wasn't planning on it. I had some things to do, you know. People to save. Monsters to slay. All of the good shit. Well, I'm gonna stand by my choice. I freed that thing, whatever it was, and well, now it's free to roam the world. I just hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass later on. Not really in the habit of freeing demons if I don't actually have to, you know. Sounds like a bad strategy, to put it mildly. Now then, next level shall we go? Third was fifth. Right, she might give you a pass later on for killing her. Maybe. We don't know. But I really don't trust any such creatures. Some mystical reason that always seems to bite you in the ass. You least wanted to.
I'll put
Oh,
you
but Dad, it's a minotaur. I haven't killed one of you in ages. I think ever since that green griffin in was the last time I killed a fucking minotaur. I'm not really caring about the tower, you know? It's the Arcane Brotherhood. A bunch of assholes to begin with. If this tower should burn to the ground, I don't give a shit.
and done.
I don't think she actually wants to do anything else. I think what she wants to do is basically find the old Grande Arcamagi and get him back in power. Minotaur! You killed a miniature. A dead thing. Doesn't deserve my attention.
Step up to the fight. Bring them down.
Goodbye, Festler Baby. It's good, the baby is careful. That gives you some more time and opportunity. Now we have to wait until Sharvin decides that close quarters is a good choice. I just, you know, I know what it's trying to do. It's trying to use its little fear attack to fear me. But I'm immune to fear. I mean it quite literally. I'm 100% fucking immune to fucking fear. Actually, can I change my weapon? Can I have something else weapon-wise? I have a cold iron blade, I guess. How do we like a cold iron blade? Well, so far he doesn't really give a shit. I kinda figured. How about some hand-to-hand combat? Caesar, just do it. Just reach out one first automatic come to first and the extra store. Just don't let it work on. Well, you take a look and tell me if you found something good. Something good in prop here. And I still kinda wanna beat that one map though as the Wehrmacht. Really doesn't sit well with me that we got beat up that fucking hard.
I hope you like it.
She has disappeared on me. Unacceptable. Valindra Shadow Mantle. What a gay name, Jesus Christ. I mean, look at that, Shadow Mantle. She's trying to be edgy, isn't she? Either that or she's a fucking vampire, isn't she? That's okay, das. Shouldn't good this time. Yeah. Well, try your best. Just. Little strategies around actually can join us. And we have 3 people. So we'll make things even better for us. Not necessarily in that map, because I think that was 4 total. Was it? I don't actually remember, for fuck's sake. Or was that the 8-player map? Confused. No, Sharvin, feel free to join us in combat. Oh. It's been a long time since I died. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's save that fucking woman for later. She's a bit of a bitch.
I'll put you in place.
You're right, I died indeed. But that doesn't matter, I have the power of quick save. The power of quick save. It's unbelievably great. Because I think this is actually the last room I can go in before I have to fight her anyway. You in the fort? I am in the tower. The tower of the Arcane Brotherhood. And then there's only one room left, then it's... Woman?
I always get my way.
Have you quite literally ran away from me? Get the Ring of Reagan. Don't remember having the Ring of Reagan yet. If it's somewhere in the tower, then maybe I'll find it. Doop, 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 doop. Water stuff +2.
Done and done.
Brings us a nasty piece of work that tried to fight me. The loot was kinda, you know. Ouch.
I'll put you in place.
Okay, a chest. That hurt my feelings more than anything else.
I simply can't carry all this.
And I removed that as a disease. I can't. One of the very few things I can't just remove. It's like, it's too complex, you can't open it. Opens itself. Other side the tower, on the stairs. I talked to him for a while and then I went away. So, yeah, that I kinda have to deal with him on the way back. I need healing. Alright, you're the one guy. Also, you look evil as all sin. Whoosh. We're still... Yes, I'm still in Kamada, aren't I? I have an ass lot of things in my inventory. Again. Actually, have I stored my sword again? Probably did. Another sprint mill +3. Ew. Back the black rider quill as well. Why the fuck would I do that? Not really a weapon I use now, is it? Yes, if I could ever remember equipping it just for that. Actually, I can sell that book. Did note. Dead. Gotta clean up my inventory nicely. Oh, 80% of height resistance. That's not bad. I would have to compare that with my other one. Yeah, I like my natural armor though. Also, now, if he doesn't outright attack me, I'm not going to have an excuse to kill him. It too, my friend, is a bit of a problem that we would need to overcome. Jesus Christ, why is my inventory so fucking full of shit? He's a freaking guardsman, he's not evil. Not a nice thing to say about him. Quite literally just doing his job. Standing there, doing his job, going home to his family in the evening, maybe having a beer along the way. Oh, no, nice person. I've not seen him doing evil. Yeah, sure, we can talk to him again, but if he just attacks me because he suspects me to be a fucking intruder, I will fucking reload. And tell you why. Because that's my own fucking fault. I'm in the wrong there, I'm fucking sneaking in. Get out of my way, bloody assassin. Nobody likes you. It's good to be hasted though. It's good to be hasted. I was faced indeed.
Hail and well met. I will need to see your pass.
See? You're freezing my entry? I suppose not. Allow me to open the door for you then. One load, it will be well. Goodbye. Fare you well. See? He's a nice guy. No reason to murder him. Careful, muscular guard. Groans as he looks around the tower and the city. I already do regeneration. Whoosh. God damn it. Misclicked. Now I have to actually go there again. Like an idiot. Ah, well. Are you going to bother fighting you cowards again? Hey, it's me again. You guys like, are you sure about that? So, kinda missed our entrance there. It ran into nothingness. Ran off the map. Never to be heard from again. Really time to go to the next layer. I'm sure there will be more rings of regeneration. I'm not too worried about that. Because, you know, most items are very much available in multiple variants. And found in multiple places. And can drop in multiple places. And I think we were on the 6th floor. Pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, we were on the 6th floor. We go to the 7th floor. I mean, I could look it up, but that would be kind of annoying as well. So I'm just going to hope for it. And I do heal a little bit anyway. So, you know, moi. Well, maybe they should put it on an NPC that I have no reason to kill. You know, the paladins don't go around looking for killing people. It's kinda not how they roll. By their very nature. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's punishable. Harshly so. More Minotaurs. Ah, it's good to kill Minotaurs. One of the small little fun moments in life. And so why I'm not surprised that the fucking Game Brother has their own little prison. It's like, are you surprised? Because I'm not surprised. Well, time for more exploration.
Fair enough.
Look what everything man needs in this world can you find right here. Food, shelter, and regular meetings. Aha.
Fair enough.
I mean, if it's fair enough, then would you please open door? Some zombies. Nothing you need to worry about. Well, maybe some actually evil person that will attack me has it. You know, not the kind of person who's like, I'm doing my job. I would like to go home now. And there's a minotaur. Who's afraid of minotaurs anyway. Not really something I'm worried about, to be fair. To be very fair. Hello, prisoner. The threat is like, I'm gonna stay silent about this. So I'm just a training dummy. Maybe in one of the other modules
Done and done.
we'll find one.
Always get my
Yeah, attack him. Indeed. I mean, I have no problem standing in front of a chest, you know, a few times and reloading when we don't get the items. I'm going to outright break character for that. Basically would have done the whole fucking time already. Yet he's not going to change. What? I don't have any spells in my under my hotkeys, I can tell you that much. I have abilities on my hotkeys. My spellbook is still empty as freshly driven snow as far as I'm aware. I would ever keep fucking spells that would actually require me to, you know, equip them. I'm one of those paladins which like spells. What's that? Can I eat that? Is it tasty? Oh look, it's the warden. Air check. Should I? Already. The random prisoner just attacks me. Are you attacking me? You are attacking me, aren't you? Bit of a strange choice, Mr. Prisoner. Like, I had a choice. Could have chosen. Could have chosen wisely. I decided to not choose wisely. Okay, maybe he has a key. Does seem like he has a bloody key. It's gonna be... well... the greatsword. It's like if I hadn't, you know, already fucking load on my...
Oh my.
okay.
You don't strike me as the type to be one of Margram's followers. You're not, are you?
I read this episode and there's so many enemies you have to teleport away from to heal and buff. Ah, yeah, that happens. Make you prisoner here. Hey, Morgul met me thrown in here. Refusing to join his cause. Her name is Eltagar Zelhund, former over-wizard, the Brotherhood. Yes, I did well, didn't I? I did well within my character. Ah, tell me, might you be able to free me? Might you be able to find your way out on your own then? Yes, yes, one can teleport out of the towers. Then you're free to go. I mean, I have no reason to outrun him.
I always get my
Yeah,
way.
but I need his justification, that's the whole point, you know? As a paladin, you know, as one of the good guys, you need justification to outright kill people. When if a monster attacks you, well, fair point, self-defense. If a human attacks you, still fair, self-defense. Man, good out. I mean, you know, maybe sometime in the very, very distant future when I haven't played this for like, you know, a year or so, and I will do a second run, the original Neverwinter campaign, I might play an evil character. Then we can do all of the evil things you want. Until then, though, we'll be nice and good. Do not fight, especially not if we're the one fucking in the wrong, because we're the one sneaking in here, illegally. Some of these maps. Wanna get in the car, what I do? Will this work well, actually? I think I'm getting relatively close to a story sequence, so after that, sure, we can get into call after that. With that body. I'm pretty sure we are almost on the top, which means we're gonna meet Mogrim. That means I need to read all his lines. Gonna canno. You had that summoned the whole fucking time. Also, there's a lich in this cell. Surprising. So basically, let me finish the last few levels, which should be like 2 or 3. And then we'll talk. Because today's goal is to finish Luskan, and that is basically almost reached anyway. Then we'll do a little bonus. With Gucci. You do that. I shall at least pull you up. Which means I need to tap out of the game. This game doesn't really like tapping out overly much. Like, ouch! Don't do that. Badly. Good. I have the drinks. What should I do about that, eh? Like nothing, Masa. Absolutely bloody freaking nothing. Okay, next level done. Means we have... Why am I slowed down? Am I over encumbered? I am over encumbered. I seem to be getting over encumbered quite often these days. Mostly for, how to put it mildly, obvious reasons. Now, where to? 8th floor. Yeah. As I figured, there's only the 8th floor and then there's the pinnacle. Pinnacle. Resume. Okay, time to sell more shit. The priest is like, you're coming here often. Where do you get all this shit at? I'm like, venturing, heroics, totally not plundering the fucking whole fucking tower while I'm there or anything. You have to believe me, I'm not evil. I'm actually the good guy. Okay, then the bless too. Disgusting. 8 of the Rashemi. Also a weapon I'm never going to use. Actually, let's rest. I haven't got a shield yet. Which shield? There's so many shields in this game. And weapons. And armors. And accessories. Accessories, yeah. That's how you say it. Learn from the best. Looking at merchants inventorism. I mean the inventories. Because I don't think his personal inventory has changed much. Just my priesty dude. Some sheets. I'm too afraid of that. There's some damage here. I mean, I usually look at the inventory when, you know, we start and we meet her the first time, and we're like, okay, so what's in your inventory? That. Someone check it. I kind of want to get rid of you. Now we need to deal with you. Oh, she has been affected by something. That's disgusting. I did. That much should be cleared out. It's still a quest. I used the machine. Help the ghoul kill other ghouls to get shit. I remember that much. Yeah, could be trapped. It is, but not of anything I need to worry about. Seems to be the end of it. Amulet of natural armor +3. I have a +2. I haven't yet seen a +3 as far as I'm concerned.
Fair enough.
At least I don't remember seeing one. I would have equipped that and go like, ha, look, it's an upgrade.
Done and done.
My nose! Why is it suddenly all itchy? I have questions. What question? For example, we'll give you one. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I dealt with him and he got his thing and then he teleported away and gave me an item. I was like, okay. Sure it wasn't an amulet +3 though. I mean, we go to the that's the only thing that's left, right? The pinnacle? Yes. I'm pretty sure it gave me stuff, I think. Shouting, you're an idiot. I mean, let's still put out and go to the sewers then. Quickly. See. And healing. Bangs. Very nice of you. There's the next two entrance. Yeah, where the fuck was that? I haven't dropped it anywhere. I didn't sell it either. But then did at least look at the items. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything down here. I mean, the only other option I can imagine is that maybe it did sell it? Nah, shouldn't be the case. Let's just look at the priest guy, because if I sold it, it's at the priest guy. Because if he gives that to you and you're sure about that, then it's basically the only option, because I never throw items away. These are run around the combat. Turn back where? You have to be a lot more precise. Actually, does this game have coordinates? Southwest corner. Well, yeah, of course I have been. Well, that's open. Running around with my totally not evil sword pouch. There's always that one random trap you miss. In this room. Nope, this one. And been in the other one. The chests. Which is clearly to see because, well, you know, that one with the burn marks is not there any longer. Neat. Also, there's nothing in here. Doodle-dee-ding, doodle-dee-ding, ding-ding. Okay. That room I got, the key I got as part of a side quest. I showed that one lady the doll of the missing children. She was like, wow, God. That'd be horrible. See. Always assuming people will outright go for murder. Not me though. I'm a good paladin. I don't murder for shits and giggles. Okay. Yeah, that it does. I don't remember that much. Pretty sure I got the one of the level. Yeah, well, probably not a bad idea to actually sell equipment. Yeah, first we sell equipment, then we look for shit. There's armor +3. Come on. As if I could be asked. I'll be very happy with it. Disappears. The potion city make. Actually, I don't remember off the top of my head. Benefit, leisure, health, wisdom, scarab of protection +3. Not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, natural armor +2. There's no... You know, if I had it, I would have sold it to him, I can tell you that much. Don't know, I think I made some health potions. I really don't remember the top of my head. Been a while since I was down there. When class has we dealt mostly with the high captains. Their shenanigans. Hey, chocolate. Yeah, I see the flying new ointment has finally arrived. And who are you? Someone who has been following your progress through the tower with a great deal of interest, dear woman. You show remarkable determination. I've been in contact with my dear Nephetish, and she has told me much about you. But she has not been able to reach my old sanctum as of you have. You will already be free. You know me. I have no idea who you are. Wondering about the tower on some fool's errand, no doubt. What a thought as to where you are. No matter, my name is Arclem, little mortal. It was I who was once the arcane of the Brotherhood. But from this tower when Morgrim showed his true intentions, but not quickly enough. Morgrim's power you cannot even imagine. His mistress favors him. In the power granted me by this form, but don't resist capture in the end. Surely, an undead thing. Leech, do not get yourself in a huff about it, mortal. At the moment our interests rather coincide, don't you think? Free me from this magical prison, mortal. You assist me, and I shall assist you. Why would I free you? Why indeed. How about this, my unimaginative human friend? You see the door that leads into my sanctum. You try to open it. It's locked tightly, with spells that I am positive you have no ability to break. I happen to know that Morgrim lies beyond it. It's the one you came here for, no? Created the spells that hold the door. I can open it for you, but only if I am freed. These are that door. Certainly free to return whence you came, in failure. What do you say now, mortal? Do you really have a choice? Yeah, I have some questions first. Naturally, go ahead, mortal. I'd be interested to hear what you have been to ask. Do you know about Morgrim and his cult? Ah, now that is an interesting question. I myself have wondered much about the nature of Morgrim's mistress. How is it that she gives him such power? Plague was loosened to strengthen her, you see. Each death in Neverwinter fed her with new life force. And now she seeks even more power yet. Morgan is desperate to find what he calls the words of power. The ancient artifacts, I believe, 4 in total. Though I had never heard of them before Morgan himself made mention. He holds only one, but his mistress wishes them all. What these words of power would do for Morgan and his mistress can only guess. Sure you can. It would amuse me to see you halt the efforts. That is your goal. Now Ferrobeth is with Morgan. The elven blackguard. Indeed. She came with him and lies beyond the dead door. If you hurry, you just might catch her. Why is Morgan keeping you captive? Why not kill you? There are many secrets of this tower that are yet mine alone. If Morgan knew what I knew, he would already be aware of you. He would not have made it so far. Consider yourself lucky. If I didn't think that you might actually cause a problem for the fool, I might have been amused to warn Morgan of your presence. Would you be willing to help me fight Morgan? Certainly not. You're on your own. A foolish quest. Intend to leave this tower and regroup elsewhere with my dear Nephites. Luck, you will at least weaken Morgan. At least drive him from this tower. Think to take advantage of that in time. Oh, I see your questions. So, how do I get you out of there then? I'm seeing the 4 braziers that surround me. They sustain the magic that Morgan keeps me held within. Much the same manner that Nephites was held. They are protected by their own magic. Too much for me to overcome on my own. If to damage them, however, was to add my power to yours, they could be destroyed and I freed. Make them however you wish. I will turn my own efforts toward aiding you. I will open the door to my sanctum for you, and I shall leave. How do I know I can trust you? Foolish woman, you can't. You can trust, however, that I would rather be away from here than deal with you myself. Have you another choice? Go then, I tie off this cage. See Morgan dance before whatever human fury you can muster. I do love having no choice. I mean, technically I have another choice, but outright killing him is also not really what you would choose. A skeletal devourer! Let's see if we can damage this one. Yes, we can. It's gonna make this a lot easier. Don't even try that on me, bitch boy. Look at me, I summoned some undead. Everyone so far is good. It sounds promising. Next brazier. The greater fire elemental. Well, it shall not be greater for long, now shall it. Actually, that's a strength to treat. Yeah, I can probably heal it actually, can't I? Yes, I can. Should do wonders for my damage. Da-dam, da-dam. Yep, you do that. I'll just deal with the next brazier and see what happens next. Next. It's a bone golem. There's some interesting creatures that get summoned. Not really all that dangerous, but more annoying than anything else, basically. Open the door. And the death slot. Slaughter of death. Welcome back. Welcome back, little Kronos. I'm almost done with this creature. Just stand in my way. Now, since he's technically speaking not an enemy, can I just rest? I can. He was like, yeah, no problem, just rest next to the lake. With my ambitions, some powerful spellcasters attempt to cheat death itself. Those who succeed become leaks. Aha, those who fail are cast into the abyss. And for some reason people think that's a good choice. It's not. I will free at last. Good that I could visit vengeance upon Morgan for this indignity myself. I give you thanks for my freedom, mortal. Shall open the door to my sanctum. May deal with Morgrim at your leisure. Will not be here, however, when I return. Now this is the moment where you would want to save your game. Maybe this is the moment where you want to save your game. There seems to be some shit going on. By nature of the note, it is clear that the body upon which it was found was that of a spy of Arengen's employ. The mission had been to protect Lady Erebeth from any hidden dangers that may have befallen her. I have another stone of recall. It's like get one for free now. Many lizard folks. Morak.
You are welcome in my service, Paladin. I have awaited your arrival.
Stands here with blank, passionless, mask-like visage. Armor for soul.
Renounce your false god.
Something very strange about the expression of this man's face. His very presence radiates extreme evil.
Your lord and your people who have betrayed you.
I do.
Will you lead our glorious army in the name of your new mistress?
I will. I will lead
Don't
them.
do it, Erebeth. You're too young to die.
Blackguard of our mistress Mora that you were meant to.
I shall. Neverwinter will fall before our might.
That it is of great importance that the other words
Ah, well.
be located. You must beware hatred, however, as she will. You have been lax, Morgrim. We have intruders.
Hello.
The word of power cannot fall into the hands of the enemy. I shall summon my own servants to deal with this.
I'm just going to kill you all. I'm just going to kill you now, little Gorgur. What's written about you? Nothing. You have no history that I can read. Alright, there's some more mages. I hate mages. Which makes this tower, well, not much fun, let's just say. Now, let's deal with one more mage. Come on, stop resisting, just, you know, die like you're supposed to. The other mage. Stop resisting. And you too. May die a horrible death. As you deserve. Not much loot though. Kinda saddening. Well then, what has my quest log to say about this? Quickly to Arengen to the Temple of Tyr is what it says. Like, well, bring the information back. Haste, haste, most important. Okay.
We are fortunate that you have found the location of this.
I'll discover all again about the cult in the Host Tower.
Well done, my friend. I knew Lord Nash's faith in you was well justified. Come then, tell me what you have learned.
Well, long story short, Morgrim is a bitch, took over the tower, and, well, Erebeth's a betrayer now.
I see. This enemy is far more elusive than I suspected even. For the name of this Morgrim is unfamiliar to me. As is this creature you described.
A fair point pointed out, little William, but I will not take up this opportunity. It's far too evil. For my taste. Would break character.
That Lady Erebeth has fallen to become a blackguard, and even leads their gathering army is far worse than anything I had feared.
Oh, we all have that sometimes. To be fair.
News indeed.
To be fair.
But what of this Morgrim's purpose, my friend? Were you able to discover anything of the reasoning behind all this madness?
Yes. The words of power.
This is perhaps the first good It shows us that we are ignorant of much and must catch up quickly if we are to survive.
Am I though?
But at least you have brought us hope.
I'm not gonna break character.
Come then.
War and
Let us
Paladin
return to
chapter
Lord Nasher quickly
incoming in the
and
future.
relate what you have discovered. Then perhaps we will see what must be done next.
Within the host tower of the Arcane, the enemy was finally revealed. Morgrim Korothir, madman, prophet, the one responsible for the Wailing Death. And with this revelation, a second betrayal.
Betrayal!
Erebeth, driven mad by her lover's execution, sought vengeance by joining Morgrim's cause. Together, they roused a fearsome army and prepared to descend upon Neverwinter. But an even greater evil threatened the city. The words of power, remnants of ancient magic long forgotten, were being sought by Morgrim's followers to bring devastation to the north.
Not the north!
Neverwinter's champions were sent to the northern wastes of the Uthgard tribes to unearth these lost artifacts. For if Morgrim were to find the words of power first, the city of the north would surely fall.
We can't have that now. We invested too much in the city. Well then. Well then, well then, well then. I still have shit in my inventory. And a second callstone. But for some reason I have Kurt's head still. Why do I still have Kurt's head? I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? Look at that in time and go like, ah, yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's clean out the inventory a bit. Those toe lab notes. Pretty sure I don't need those either, but thanks for keeping them, game. I'm sure I'm gonna read them at some point and be like, huh, what the fuck are they talking about? I have no clue. Yeah, better. Well then.
This has become something of a habit, has it not?
Well.
Once more, Neverwinter is threatened, and once more you are called upon to save us all.
Yeah, I'm just that good of a person.
Yet this time you will be reporting directly to me. With Erebeth's defection, Lord Nasher has elevated me from the role of spy master to that of his right hand.
Amazing, you have been promoted.
To be honest, I much prefer to stay in the shadows. Yet Neverwinter has need of me, so I will serve without complaint.
Listen, I'm not to serve Neverwinter again, Reed.
Neverwinter has need of all her allies now, whether they serve for honor, duty, or gold.
I'm doing it because I'm just that good of a person.
I have examined the reconnaissance reports of my operatives in the field, and the situation is grim indeed.
Well, tell me more.
Luskan armies are marching against Neverwinter with Erebeth at their head, ravaging the land as they pass and leaving only destruction.
The door to the north is guarded by the thief.
Perhaps even more troubling are the reports of orcs and some of the Uthgard tribes joining Erebeth and the Luskan army to pillage and plunder.
I can't believe Erebeth betrayed Neverwinter.
Perhaps had we been more observant, Erebeth's betrayal would not have been such a surprise.
Glory good myself. I mean, fair point, fair point.
She was never the same after Fenthic's execution. She abandoned us. But part of me wonders if we did not first turn our backs on her suffering. But hindsight serves no purpose now.
No, hindsight is very important, because if you look back and you learn from your mistakes, you will not do it again. Also bitches. I mean, fair point. Bitches are a good motivator.
Erebeth has vowed revenge against Neverwinter.
Yes,
The pain
yes.
of her loss makes her blind to anything else. It is up to us to see she does not get the revenge she seeks.
So now when it comes to defense of Neverwinter.
The Lord's Alliance has come to our aid. Without them, our plague-weakened city would already have come under siege.
Oh no!
And several of the Uthgard stand
Slacking
with
it.
us.
That's a good sign.
The Red Tiger and Black Lion tribes have made camp with us here at Biaruna's Well and Uthgard Holy Site.
Why the fuck are they allowing us to stay here if it's in God's holy side?
But Erebeth and the Luskan army are best left to the generals in the field. You have a much more important mission.
If you boys learn anything of Morgrim.
The few reports I have heard of Morgrim, indicate he is not with the Luskan army.
Okay.
It seems
He's a bit of a coward.
leave the battles to Arabeth. I believe Arabeth and the Luskan invaders are but a decoy, a distraction to draw our troops and resources away from the truth.
Random misclick, close the stream. That is why I have a little pop-up window that's like, are you sure you want to end? And, you know, I will have one that goes like, are you sure you want to start? A decoy, you say?
It has not been easy to gather information on Magram's cult, but we know they are frantically searching for the ancient artifacts known as the Words of Power.
Oh, we know that much.
Though we do not yet know what these words are, or why Magram desires them, we know there are at least 3 of these artifacts. We must not let them fall into the hands of the cult.
Sounds easy enough. You just gotta steal them right under the little greedy hands away and be like, hey, it's mine now.
You must find these ancient words before Magram does.
Yes.
If you do not, then I fear any victory by the Lord's alliance will prove meaningless.
So, any idea where I should be looking for the words of powers?
There are reports of Magram's followers searching throughout the land. The hills and mountains to the north, the forests to the west.
Well, just the same as last time.
Farmlands.
Only that this time we're going to gonna do it the other way around. Last time we started in the north and then moved clockwise. This time we start in the south and we'll move counterclockwise, basically.
I wish I had more guidance for you. Perhaps you can learn more from Lillian Cambridge, an expert on ancient artifacts who claims to have some knowledge of the words of power.
Okay.
Lillian has promised to offer whatever help she can to
Okie
anyone who
dokie.
engages in this matter. You could probably find her in the tavern in the southeast corner of the camp. I know this may seem an impossible task, but I can think of no other person I would rather have undertaking this.
That's not what it
mission.
says. It doesn't say person, it says woman. Look at me, I'm a woman. I have titties. They might be a bit pointy, you know, but I have them. What do you have to say about that, eh, Arvin? So, what should I do once I find the words of power, actually? Good question.
If you find one of the words, bring it back to me here.
Okay.
My underground network will transport it to the safety of Lord Nasher's castle.
Anything else?
I regret there is nothing more I can tell you. Even the little information I have already given came at great cost. Many of my best men and women gave their lives for it.
Then your men are probably not that good, honestly. Hit lycanthropy? And you mean I'm immune to diseases? Quite literally immune to diseases of all kinds. And immune to fear. To get some
This camp
supplies.
has been set up to serve as a base for both the war effort and those searching for the words of power. In the various buildings, you will find whatever type of store you require.
Okay. And
I
have a go
wish you
now.
luck in your mission. The very survival of Neverwinter may depend on it.
Now, where's my little lady? Halloween!
Somehow I knew you couldn't be far.
Surprising,
As soon
isn't
as
it?
Aaron Gend mentioned why we were brought here, I began wondering when you would pop up.
Yes, it's very good to see you again too, little Halloween. Did I say it was good to see you? When I said I knew you'd come. I only jest, because it's good you are here. Yes, otherwise the story will not progress, and you'll be standing here for fucking eternity. Going to come to Verona's well originally. But I'd done enough by your side. The story isn't finished just yet, is it? You know what a sucker am I for a good tale. Well, what do you say? Shall we join together again? Yes, I would be honored. Join me. Join me in my little fight for glory and kingdom and what else? Oh, but what else that is something we are going to find out next time. Because as I said, the main goal of today's episode was to deal with Luskan and finish that one up. And then start a new episode in a fresh city with fresh things to explore. Join me in a fight for victory. Indeed, I'm going to win in the end. I'm relatively sure. Relatively sure that is. Look at that. We've achieved much. Well, the last boss fight was more annoying than anything else. Honestly, if there's a boss fight and, you know, the only thing I really have to do is actually I'll take a few healing potions and not even teleport out. It's kind of like, you know, pretty easy. Well, that's in part, you know, due to the nice equipment we have. And part to the fact that we are not that low level, and even without our spells, we can kind of just steamroll most things. But hey, we're in a new chapter, which means new challenges. New streaming. I will, basically what I will do, little Kronos, I'll end this stream here. Then I'll, you know, take a little break to go take a piss, get myself a new drink. And then I'll join you on the call, and then I'll start a new stream. Somewhat tired, but I think now round or two of good old-fashioned company of heroes should be well within my abilities. Just not that much more. I'm probably gonna fall asleep otherwise. But hey, maybe we can actually catch the little strategy. Goodbye, little William. So long. See you next Friday, and get your lore and information diaries or whatever you have set up for the next area. I want precise information where all the good stuff is. Oh, you're still there, little strategy. How about you? Do you want to join us for a game or two? Maybe, potentially? Actually, you know, it's well, free for all, basically, if you're interested. Playing games against and with humans is kinda interesting, so if you still have some time, feel free to join us, little strategy. Little strategy. He's still crafting in Star Wars. Do you do anything else but crafting in Star Wars these days? It's like, oh, I want to make some more credits though. Well, I mean, if you have the Call of Duty, I was about to say, that's a very different thing. The Company of Heroes, the first one. Depends, do you have 10 million? No, I don't. I don't have 10 million. I will admit. I'm still waiting actually for an email from fucking Star Wars support going like, okay, where's my time? Because Steam is like, no, we processed it. It's on your account. Everything is done well, and please contact Star Wars for that. I was like, okay. Well, so then, you know what? I'm just going to end it and hop over to the Discord, which makes things a lot easier for me. Also, I really fucking need to go to fucking toilet. Yeah. You know, first I had communicated with the Steam people, and the Steam people took, I think, a day or so. I told you probably about it. And they were like, okay, talk to the EA people, and then, well, I wrote them an email, and then I got a response like, we have a phone number, please call that. And I tried calling that a few times, and it was like, meh. Go take a toilet break. I will. And important, I also need a new... Actually, you know what? It's fucking Friday. I might actually treat myself to a fucking beer. Is that a good idea about playing strategy games? Hell, I can't be that much worse with a beer than I am without. No, not yet. Apart from that nice information that I can call them, and then when you try to call them, nobody fucking answers. Or you get, you know, you sit in line, basically. Yes, William, I know. But that's how it is. Sometimes the character takes precedence over the item. I know it's a very far-fetched concept for you, but that's how I enjoy my roleplay games. I like to actually roleplay them a bit. If I decide on a character archetype, you know, as in this, a classical paladin, a good paladin, I will play it. The only way I could change this is if I actually decide on a foreign trip where I actually make my paladin fall to the dark side, become a blackguard, and at that point, I am willing to kill basically every civilian we meet just because I'm a fucking blackguard, and basically blackguards would kill civilians just for fun and be like, yeah, can do, get away with it, it's fun. Evil. Oh yeah. Also, probably gonna take a moment longer actually, because I kinda need to feed the kitty something, because he's getting kinda annoying, and I would rather like, you know, not getting scratched up while trying to play a game. Well, if your health is so weak that it will die because of one little ring, maybe, little William, maybe, just maybe, you're not one of the chosen people. You're not one of the lizard people that's supposed to rule over the world. But maybe on the other side, you know, you will rise from this challenge, will become better, and, you know, become shiny. Look at her, look at the shiny reflections on her breasts. You become that shiny, you have achieved peak shininess. And isn't that the goal of everybody in life? Now then, before I talk Yuria for another half an hour, because that usually happens when I get tired, I get surprisingly talkative, I will make my little outro, because I do like that. Such I shall bid you adieu. Have a good one, and all of that good nonsense, and let me see who has dropped by on the right side. Yeah, somebody dropped by, I can see that, but they haven't left a message, so I can't actually name them. Unknown person on YouTube, do feel appreciated. I can't really say much more about it, because it's like There was somebody for like 50 seconds who watched and then went away. I was probably fucking going in because, well, it was that guy. I'm dying. Go away. Maybe he was just like William and was like, no, the ring dies. Internet dies. He dies. His house burnt down. Something like that. But yes, before we forget it, we should, of course, save in the usual save game. Venture trades. What a fitting... Probably Polish. Who knows? Maybe he realized it's a German. He was like, oh shit, I'm Polish. Runs away. Well, jokes and bad taste aside. Let me take a quick gander at what I can see on the left side, because the left side is a lot more active. Twitter is quite active these days. I like it very much so. Now then, first and foremost, we had, well, the Kronos, who came first. Basically last. He's everywhere. Which, Shoujo, mind you, one of the people we're going to play some nice little company of heroes with, and, well, hopefully redeem ourselves a little bit. He has dropped by, and we shall thank him for that very much. Next to 9, to no surprise, the strategy bomber came by. And, of course, he too stayed. And he too is another party that might join us in a little company of heroes game. Then, of course, a bit late. Yeah, William, I can see that you have becoming a bit sloppy there. It's the second time you have been late for a Neverwinter night stream, eh? You can't blame me for a missed ring if you're late for the Neverwinter night action. What have you say in your defense? I'm still willing to listen. Well, I'm joking. I of course appreciate you very much for dropping by, my friend, of course. And let me see. Anyone else I have potentially missed? William, I perish. He's dead. It looks like I always come first. I mean, you know, it's kind of how that goes. It's all about your pleasure. And if that's your pleasure, then go right ahead. Bro, I got activities. An empire to raise. Foul excuses. Foul excuses indeed. Doesn't show up on time. Blames his empire building activities. I will have you know, I've created whole fucking empires in my fucking off time and still was on time, relatively speaking, for my stream. There might have been some slight, minor, to maybe medium-sized delays recently. Mostly due to work reasons, and I think one time because I just... although that happened for not quite a while, but it did happen in the past one time at least. I just fell asleep and I was like, ah, shit. Excuse him. Off with that. It's late, it's fine. I mean, fair's fair, you know, you can't be a King William, you know, if you're late to such an important stream. That's kind of ruining your reputation. I have, you know, I'm a very important dignitary. You can't just treat me like this, basically. Not even I can say that sentence without laughing at the statement, but okay. I have to work on that if I want to become a politician at some point. Which I will never, because fuck that shit. Okay. That much for that. As for everybody else on the more lurking side, do feel appreciated as well, of course. You know, pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done indeed. And as a bit of a side note, while I will take a short break, I'll be back doing a bit of a bonus stream for an hour or so with the Kronos and the strategy and basically whoever else fucking manages to show up on time to play some Company of Heroes, because that game actually is surprisingly fun. Not going to even claim in my wildest imagination that I'm good at it, but it's fucking fun to play. I completely forgotten about it, but I've been realigned. So, you know, good game. Also, you can get it pretty cheap these days, I think. That's out of interest. What would it cost on fucking Steam these days? Company, not the third one, not the second one. Company of Heroes. It's $12.99 in euros. But shouldn't really be that much pricier. You can probably get it on some fucking website for cheaper. Yes, little Kronos, I'm on it. €5, yeah, see, there's an option. You can get it even cheaper, so basically you can get it for almost free. Which is, you know, not a bad deal. Game's actually rather fun. I think at some point I kind of want to play through the campaign. Could be an interesting side project. I'll definitely put that on the list, but for the moment some good old multiplayer matches sound rather pleasant. So yes, since I also don't have any other notes that are telling me that I need to tell you anything, important. No, that's a work note, isn't it? Oh no, actually that's the work about my upcoming case of joblessness. That's a note I didn't want to see. Make just scenarios. Yeah, I didn't need that. Ooh, hey. And I sent you a picture. I mean, there's a Discord thing. There are channels for many things. You can send things. You can send a message to me. Feel free. I'm not against it. If you're not sure what to do with a picture, send me the picture and I'll think with you about how to better fucking book. Good Insta. Nicht beunit me. Insta? I don't think I have Insta. At Instagram? That's that young people thing, isn't it? I quickly googled it before I it seemed like a complete idiot. Instagram, Zoom. There are many Instas apparently. Instagram. As a social network focus on video and photo sharing. Core of DSM. Microblog or user platform. Yeah, it sounds like a young people thing. I will assume just by the nice little descriptor text I have here that is a very much a thing for young people. It's like, yeah, for Photoshop video shit and with filters and stuff. I'm happy that I know how to stream. I'm not going to look into something else. No. So, well, yeah, I have to deny that, but I do have a little Discord thing, and you can post shit there. Go in there, post shit. Feel free. As long as it's not your fucking genitals on a silver plate, I'll mostly be okay with it. I don't know why you would put your fucking genitals on a silver plate, but if you feel the need, maybe look for some place to post those. I'm sure there are forums for that as well. And hello.
Yeah.
I see you couldn't wait any longer for my incessant ramblings.
I was able to get up, go pee, fucking put my dinner. I ate dinner while you've been signing off.
Fair point. I'll end it here.
Like I didn't eat dinner while you were streaming. I ate dinner while you were ending stream.
Oh, that's kind of what happens. This is the moment I start rambling, it's like, oh shit, he's tired and he's rambling. This is gonna take a while. This is a good reminder.
It's never an issue unless I'm the one waiting on you.
Fair point. Yeah, actually, no, it happens sometimes. I've been sitting here rambling for half an hour without you being here. And then I looked back and I was like, okay, the last half hour is basically just looking at one picture and me rambling about something. Well, but yeah, I shall end it now. And yeah, actually, yes, thank you, Kitty. That's a very nice reminder that you still fucking need your snack. Okay, now I need to clean up too. But yes, I shall end it now. So bye-bye for the moment. I shall be back soon.